All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video comes from Turning Point UK, and it's titled "Leftist Student Admits Charlie Kirk Wrecked Her." I've never seen a video where they actually admit to getting wrecked. All right, so that's definitely why I clicked on this. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while we watching. Now let's get into the video.
From your talk, I gathered that a big problem you have is the government representing the will of the people, and you believe it should do a better job at that, correct? If you say that, how can you support Donald Trump when he has lost the popular vote twice?
Okay. Because we don't elect presidents using the popular vote. No, it's okay. You got to follow up. Okay. Give her a follow-up.
Yes, but you said you have an issue with the government not
It's like if there's a whole system set in place where there's popular vote and then electoral votes, electoral college. Like what's the point? What's the point of even bringing that up? People like these people just can't get Trump's name out of their mouth.
representing the will of the people. So if you personally have an issue with that, then why do you support him if that is not the will of the people?
Right. So will and majority are two different things. Right? So are we a democracy? You're not here. Are we a democracy?
Should we be?
No, but are we?
Why should we not be? Is that not a core fundamental point of American society?
No. Does democracy appear?
Somebody been watching too much CNN, MSNBC, and all that. Too much left wing media. Man.
Anywhere in the Constitution?
I mean, that is genuinely a valid point. However, your point of the government should represent the people, why is it that democracy is not in the Constitution, or why is it that you believe that the will of the majority is not as important as the will of the minority if your issue specifically is the government should represent the people better?
Good question. So we believe in the Electoral College. Why? Because Kansas deserves a voice. Because Missouri deserves a voice. And it's the most important way I can distill it is the union we have is the states created it, the federal government didn't create it. So the kind of price of admission is every state gets 2 senators, congressmen based on population, and then electoral votes based on that population. So you kind of get a mix of both. And it's also this tension. And I would ask the question, if we abolished the Electoral College, do you think that the needs, wants, and interests of Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, North, South Dakota, Montana would be taken as seriously as New York and California? That would be my question to you.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say that myself. I mean, it's good that that's put in place because for those reasons that he just listed, and it's like, see, people like her and you know these left wing media outlets. They so obsessed with just winning the vote. I mean, you know, we've already heard them talk about packing courts and doing all types of stuff. They'll stop at nothing. So that's why they focus on that popular vote. I hear Hillary Clinton talk about the popular vote. You know what I'm saying? Like just disregarding the whole system. Excuse me, sorry, the whole system put in place.
Do you believe that some citizens are more valuable than others? Because in our current system, some people's votes hold more sway than others because people in like Wyoming who have smaller populations have more say than places like here in Missouri and Kansas. Why is this acceptable if it's, again, your issue is the will of the people?
And I mean, look, I mean, I feel like she's just arguing to argue at this point because I mean, how are you going to have a perfect system? I mean, there is no perfect system. It's never going to be perfect. But, you know, this the one we got, and, you know, it's worked up until now, so.
Acceptable if it's, again, your issue is the will of the people.
Because we're not a democracy. So a democracy is simple majoritarianism. So let me give you an example. In a democracy, by up or down vote, you could say, I want to enslave black people. A constitutional republic says, no, you're going to have to go through a process to do that. So let me ask you a question. Do you think the majority of the will of the people could ever be wrong?
Yes.
Okay. So the founding fathers knew it could almost assuredly be wrong, right? So the system of a republic versus a
So he had to use an extreme argument and then kind of flip it back on her for her to understand. Let's see how he like land the point.
democracy is it has to be slow and arduous and intentional because it has a preference on liberty, right, not on free stuff. And so over a period of time, how do you best protect liberty? Well, you got to spread over all the representation over space and time, right? So you do it over a lot of states, a lot of square miles, a lot of acreage, and it takes a lot of time to take over the federal government, right? You have to win an election, and then an election, and an election. It's not impossible. We eradicated slavery. We gave women the right to vote. So it's possible to get change done.
Yeah.
But the Founding Fathers were less concerned about getting progress done really quickly, and they were more concerned with the government doing bad stuff too quickly.
Yeah. Boom. I mean, look, I'll be honest. That was pretty bad. But she made it bad for herself because Charlie Kirk, he didn't really, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even really go too hard on her. She pretty much just got up there. She got up there not ready for any of his comebacks. You know, she needed some flashcards while she was up there because she didn't have those answers. But yeah, that was fun, you guys. Don't forget, the month of October is almost ending. I will be giving away a few Insider Plus or All Access memberships to the Daily Wire. All you got to do is like, comment, share, subscribe on all these daily videos for your chance to win. But with that being said, I'm out, you guys. Till next time. Peace.